Alright everyone, we actually have an interesting decision with this keep, which to play first on Bridal Growth or Renegade map. And I think we're going to lead with Growth here. So Renegade map can get us any land we want to, but on Bridal Growth it's going to draw us a card this coming turn. That's pretty important. Ooh. We might just die. Alright, just drew 3 lands in a row. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Opponent's going to get in for 2 here, hoping he doesn't have anything better than Winding Constrictor to play. Alright, that card is pretty good. So let's keep in mind what we're getting here. I'm going to get an island. Yeah, I mean, Life's Cross Bestiary definitely knows how to take over a game, that's for certain. He bottomed, by the way. This is going to get out of control fast. Ugh. More lands. Brilliant! That's exactly what I needed. I needed more lands in my hand. Alright, we're going to have to win game 2s and 3 here. Although Long Tusk Cub is going to do some work. Right? I mean, we're going to have 8 energy by the time we get a Long Tusk Cub next turn, so it's immediately going to be a 6/6 for 2 mana, which is pretty fantastic. Huh. Lifecraft Cavalry? Ooh. I'd really like to draw Hunt the Weak here. That might be one of the only hopes we have. No. Yeah, this just is so bad. So bad. Yep. Yep. Excellent. We really need to find like a Long Tusk Cub into a Hunt the Weak here or something like that in order to get this done. So he just gets to draw another card. I mean, we just have to take this at least for one more turn, right? If we can get in with Imperial Voyager and the energy's going to do stuff for us, then we have to ride it out a little bit. But I mean, we have to try to get in like one time here, and then we're gonna have to block next turn with Imperial Voyager. That's totally understandable. Yep, willing to trade for the Strangler. I mean, I don't even know how we win here. I guess we draw We probably draw like Long Tusk Cub or anything big into Hunt the Weak. His card advantage engine is just crushing us right now. Very proud of myself for not scooping. It's like sometimes my go-to strategy here. Alright, let's see what happens. Easiest block of my life. Alright. Well, that was very, very fun. Yeah, that could not have been more fun. Do we bring in a natural obsolescence maybe? Maybe instead of Illusius... No, maybe instead of Tezzer's Ambition. Tezzer's Ambition might just be a little too silly here. Alright, let's go. Time to win. No more of this nonsense. We are gonna win. Win, 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 win. W-I-N, win. That's how you spell win, right? I love to play first. I mean, this hand is not as good as a hand that has a turn 2 Long Tusk Cub, but because it can turn into that, and because we have Ego Construct, I'm tempted to keep it. That wasn't the best draw. I would have preferred a land of a different color. Top. So if he doesn't play anything on turn 2, we still get to play turn 3 Long Tusk Cub, which isn't as good as turn 2 Long Tusk Cub, but we're going to have things to protect it. And then we're going to get to play Rogue Refiner next turn. Kind of hoping he just attacks here, yeah. Alright. He might just play Lifecraft. No, he's not going to play Lifecraft's Bestiary or whatever. Yeah. Saw that coming. Alright. Just to play a Refiner. Get in for 2. And then, just going to play an Assembler next turn. Willing to trade this Refiner for this Kudro Seed Sculptor, obviously. Although if he attacks, we're probably not blocking. We're probably just going to take 2 to give 5, or theoretically give 5, right? Ooh, Thrino. That could be very good down the line. Alright, I mean... What a 5-drop. Ugh. At least... Oh. Yeah, that's an issue. I mean, we only have one way to deal with that, really. Okay, I mean, that is a way for us to get an advantage here. And if he... So, I imagine he kept the Proctopolar Bug around just because it's a little better than Seed Sculptor. I'm just going to go for it here. I mean, if he blows us out, he blows us out. But if he's going to blow us out, I want him to use whatever he would use to blow us out, blowing us out right now, and not, that way it's harder for him to kill whatever we Quicksmith Spy, if that makes sense. Alright, I mean, right now we just get to attack next turn. We still just get to attack, I guess. Actually, we don't have to attack. I like not attacking, actually. I like Verdant Automaton into Quicksmith Spy on the Eager Construct. It's just the least useful thing. So like, if they have to kill this, it's worse for them to spend a removal spell on this than to spend a removal spell on a 3/3. Although this does die to Cruel Finality, but they already spend one, so they're less likely to have another one, I guess. So last game he got all the card advantage with his Lifecraft Bestiary. In this game we're going to get all the card advantage, so we're going to see what happens. I was going to say I have a feeling this is dying, but... Okay, I mean, if you want to trade that for... If you want to trade my Foundry Assembler for your Alley Strangler, that's okay. Again, Illusionist Stratagem could be good here. Play a Renegade map, and now we're very much in a stalemate here. Although he has removal spells and I don't. If he has Lifecraft Bestiary, at least we have natural obsolescence for it. I keep saying obsolescence, because I feel like that's like some card played in like Legacy Lands or something. I don't know, but that's why I keep saying obsolescence whenever I mention the card, but it's really obsolescence. I'm just like bad at pronouncing things. Or I'm not going to let you play Lifecraft's Cavalry as a 4/4, or as a 6/6. That's not something I'm interested in letting you do. Just straight up not interested. I mean, I guess I'll attack with the Thriving Rhino here. Alright. Nice little pickup there. Alright, I mean, I don't know if we can race the 2/2, but we're going to see what can happen here. Cracking a Renegade map on my upkeep, obviously. Ooh, another Aether Poisoner. That's really bad for me. That's like the worst possible card you could draw. Or you could have, I should say. Not that you could draw. Come on, Shipwreck Mori. Exactly what I wanted. How'd you know? Don't want to attack with Verdant Automaton, because I know he's just going to block with the Poisoner. Alright, I mean, I'm giving myself outs, right? Like, if I draw an out to Aether Poisoner, then I'm going to be able to kill him with Verdant Automaton. So at least I have outs here. I don't have the best outs in the world, but I do have outs. I guess I'm going to judge first, right? There's no reason for me not to. If I draw a Malfunction, then I just get in for 1,000,000. It's like that was all part of the plan. Alright, attack for 9. See what happens. We might be able to win game 2. Again, I told you as soon as he curved out in game 1, I told you we're gonna have to win games 2 and 3. So this is part of winning game 2 here. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it. There we go. On to game 3 now. 3-0 still in sight here. It's still possible. And Natural Obsolescence was a little bit of a dead card there, so not interested in putting in the other one. Could put in a Takedown. We don't have that much defense against flyers, and we have died to that same flyer twice almost. Although, I'm not super worried about it generally. Alright, I think I'm just going to run with this. Again, we haven't even had, like, the nut draw yet. Yeah, this is definitely not the nut draw. Is this a mulligan? This might just be a mulligan. Yeah, I mean, this is a much better hand. So this is a much better hand because we have, I mean, we can basically play a turn 4 Bastion Inventor if we want to. Or if we draw an Aether Construct, we can play a turn, I guess we can still only play a turn 3 Bastion, or turn 4 Bastion Inventor. Oh, yes. A lot of options here now. Oh, he didn't even kill it. That is excellent. Yeah, I don't even need to do anything here. I can just keep passing. So I've stopped his onslaught. This doesn't look great. This looks like the 3/3 flyer. Yeah. Alright. I mean, look, if he wants to trade his 3/3 for it, I'm happy to do that. Alright, might as well crack this for a land here. And we'll see what happens on the following turn. I mean, he's getting in for 5 each turn, right? So we're on a 4-turn clock, but we could put him on something similar. Especially with Longtusk Cub plus Pima Outrider getting huge. If this is another 3/3 flyer, we just can't compete. Or an Aether Poisoner. It's also very hard for us to compete with. So I know when I attack, he's just going to trade this Aether Poisoner. That's whatever. I know that that's happening. The question is, am I playing Bastion Inventor this turn or Armorcraft Judge? I think Armorcraft Judge? Yeah, I think Armorcraft Judge. It's so gross. I'm just taking 5 again next turn. I'm just nowhere near racing him now. This is terrible. He's just beating me down with flyers again. Maybe I side in takedown. I don't really know. Maybe that's the go-to play here. I mean, if I can get a hold of a Hunt the Week, I'm not dead, right? I mean, I'm not alive, but I'm not dead. If I can somehow draw a Hunt the Week here, I just die a lot slower at least. So I'm gonna get an island, and we're gonna draw a Hunt the Week. Alright, we're going to Aether Construct into something, hopefully. That's not a Hunt the Week, so that goes on the bottom. It's literally exactly what's happening. Alright, he also bottomed. We're going to attack with everything. He's going to block here and take 3. So here's basically the situation as I see it. Is that we have 1 turn to draw either our only flyer or our Hunt the Week or a Malfunction, right? There are 3 cards that are good for us here, and they all extend our life by 1 turn, in which case then we're going to have to try to kill them in that amount of time. Alright, that did not happen. Alright, everyone, to see you for the next round. What was our next card? Oh, we were 1 card off. So if we had drawn this, for instance, we get to play... So we wouldn't have drawn the land. So we only had 6 lands. We get to play this plus Druid, bash him for 5 down to 9. We chump. Then we hit him for 6 down to 3. So we really had to have our Pima Outrider to survive to really go with that plan. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. See you for the next round.